So, what's the best gift I've received, or best Christmas gift I've received? And I've had a lot of great gifts. When I was a kid, I got the N64 when it came out. I got the Dreamcast, for those of you who remember Dreamcast, uh, PlayStation 2, and all those things, and Michael Jordan shoes. And I had a very blessed childhood. I didn't really ask for much during the year because I could probably get one good present at Christmas time. But now, as I've gotten older, I've kind of turned into a little bit more of a Grinch. I don't really enjoy the commercialism of Christmas. It's not so much about me anymore because I'm not a kid. I just, like the holiday season. But when people are always expecting things, it gets kind of nuts. But getting back to what I've received is really, I talked about this with my Thanksgiving video, is really my DUI. The greatest gift that I could have been given is screwing up my life so that I could walk into these rooms of these 12-step programs. I know we're not supposed to promote and we're supposed to keep our anonymity, but I have to share that the rooms of AA and CA and all these other A's, anonymous rooms, they've completely given me hope for life. And that was something that I didn't have when I was deep in my addictions. And to me, that gift of, I was just at a meeting this morning, and the gift of, and it's Christmas Day, of people coming together, not judging you. There's so many positives that I've gotten from this, and I would have never gotten out of my addictions if I hadn't gotten into community, had a sponsor, had these people surround me and help me. And the reason why I know that is because I've had addictions my whole life, but I've just leveled up. I've just gone from one addiction and gotten a harder drug or done more of what I was doing before. It never slowed down. Maybe I had periods of sobriety where I didn't use or I didn't drink or whatever it might be, but then it always was met with more when I did start again. They talk about it being a progressive disease, alcoholism in general, but I think all of my addictions were progressing, and I knew that I could stop, but at the same time, it was just such a part of my life, and some of it I didn't want to stop, but then I was forced to stop. With the DUI, I was forced to go to court. I was forced to put a breathalyzer on my car. I was forced to get some sort of help outside myself. And you can do therapy, but I chose to walk into the rooms of AA. And in that, I was given this great gift because it showed me that not only could I change if I wanted to, and sometimes I don't want to. So even today, I struggle with going back and forth between things, but the gift of the community, the accountability, if I want it, but having a place to go to talk about things. For me, it's super therapeutic. When I speak on videos, it's therapeutic. But when they say where two or more are gathered, God's work can be done. And I feel like that's what I feel in these meetings and with this community of people. I have tons of people that I can reach out to and talk to throughout the day. And that to me is this amazing gift that keeps on giving, of perspective, of love, unconditional love. I mean, people come in and they screw up their sobriety and we accept them back in. People are new and they don't know anything about it and we accept them. And it's a great community. I'm blessed to have been a part of this, to be able to get my ticket into it through a ticket in real life. And it's just such a gift. It's something that I didn't know that people like that outside existed. I've been in churches and I've been in, great communities and things, but it never really felt like it was for real, meaning it didn't feel like people were doing what they said that they were doing outside of just that one room or that meeting or wherever it is. The perspective for me, I never fit in with. And I looked in so many different places and been in relationships and for whatever reason, this has been the place that I've found that kind of They talk about, you have this God-sized hole that you're trying to fill with drugs, alcohol, all these types of things, any sort of addiction. And I feel like this place, these people, the 12 steps, all these things are filling that hole. I just didn't think that there was a place where people could go and share things like that and not be judged. I felt like it was, you had to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, and you had to use willpower, and you had to have the power. And when I read things like the Bible and I read these old texts and I see what's going on, and then I go into churches and I don't feel that. I don't feel it as connected. I feel like it's just there to check a box. Whereas when I go into these rooms, it's a completely different feeling. To me, that gives me hope for humanity. It gives me hope for myself, because hey, that means that if these people change, they're like me. Can I change? Can I turn myself from being someone who's so selfish, self-centered, and only thinking about myself, and being so negative about the world and other people and myself? If they can change and they can turn that around, maybe I can change as well. And it's something that I know that I have to work on every day. And that's another concept that I love. It's not just you go through these 12 steps and then everything's healed. It's a constant process. It's a daily process. And I love that about, again, the gift that I've been given in this program, because it's hitting all of these things that for me work, at least up today they work. But it's a blessing, because all that contemplation about how to do all this stuff, it's all done. People have done it before. They can walk me through this thing, and I'm accepted. Even if I screw it up, which so many of us do, and there's no guarantee that I won't. And to be able to be accepted, good or bad, and start afresh, start anew, and to be able to do that, to me is a great blessing. So I'm super grateful for the program that I'm working now, and the people that are involved in it, and the people that came before. And that's, to me, as someone who's a Grinch and someone who's not really into the Christmas spirit, even though I look like I'm a little festive this morning, it's just it's really the gift that I've been looking for, and I see it with other people as well. They're super grateful. What's your greatest gift? Is it something material? Because sometimes material things can be super powerful. It can shift the way that your trajectory. Maybe that was a basketball for you. I mean, for me, basketball was such a huge thing. I talked about Jordan shoes, and then maybe that changed your trajectory, or a soccer ball, or whatever. What's your greatest gift? Just want to wish everyone a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that shit. But be merry, be jolly, whatever happy thing. I think that's what I do like about the holiday season is it is a people are getting work off, and there's parties, and there's all these things, and I think people smiling and that holiday cheer, as they say. I love that part of it. Not so much the commercialism and the gift giving and the Dudley 36, but last year it was 37. Harry Potter shout out there. I hate that side of things, but I love the love of it, and I love the warmth of it. And this year I'm not feeling so grinchy. So anyways, that's all I got for you today. Until next time, I'll see you then.